I am standing here with one of the all-time greats in the world of professional wrestling. I feel like Mean Gene Okerlund. I'm here with Jake the Snake Roberts.
Mean Gene was taller.
How are you, Mr. Roberts?
I am better than I've been in years, and that's coming from the heart.
And you know, you look terrific. We had a mutual friend of ours, Diamond Dallas Page, on our show a few weeks ago. DDP Yoga, I see it there. And I'm looking at you in person. You look fantastic. Tell us about this journey you're on to health and wellness.
Man, it's not an hour program, but the nuts and bolts of the whole thing is, man, I was ready to leave. I was ready to check out, man. I mean, I was so depressed. I was 310 pounds. And I'd given up, man. I didn't want to be here no more. And it's sad to admit, but it's the truth. And my buddy reached out and said, hey, man, if you're willing to try something, because I helped him get into wrestling. And he said, I want to throw that line back at you, which was pretty odd in itself. You mean I helped you and you actually want to help me back? I mean, it doesn't happen out there much in this day and time. And he introduced me to the yoga. And it's not you know, the sit in the corner and cross the legs stuff. You know, it's not your mama's yoga, you know, bottom line. It's about a whole life change, about the way you look, about the way you feel, about the way you smell, the way you taste, the way you think, the way you dress. Because, I mean, like any other 60-year-old kid, I was wearing depressing shirts. I had to change my wardrobe. Because if you walk around wearing this stuff, you become this stuff. If you walk around with a negative attitude, you become a negative person. You don't realize this when you're doing it. But it accumulated, man. And not only that, alcohols and drugs, out the kazoo. It was my life. Basically, my life consisted of president alcohol and vice president marijuana, and then a dictator came along by the name of cocaine, and he took over and ran my life for 20 years. And I'm not proud of it, but I'm proud to be on the road to recovery. I've decided to not be weak, and a person's not weak if they ask for help. I reached out, and he gave me the help that I needed, and bottom line is to have a group of people around you that believe in you. I've dropped 45 pounds.
It's incredible.
I mean, if that's not enough to make you high, then what is? I mean, that's better than any cocaine I ever done. Just the fact that I was able to actually change my body. 45 pounds, man.
And your fans are incredibly proud of you. You're back out here doing your thing. Now, DDP was telling me one of the goals of all this perhaps would be for you to have maybe one more run in the ring. Is that what you're hoping for?
Absolutely. I mean, when I left 2 years ago, I left because I couldn't walk. If I sat down in a chair, I couldn't get up unless you pulled me up. That's not the way I wanted to go out, man. I gave more to this business, and I should have that right to go out as a man anyway. And by God, today I am a man, you know, because I am clean, I am sober. Yeah, if you want to call it being weak, I've got help. You're damn right I got help. I got people that care about me. I'm also on antabuse, which is a drug that you take, and you drink on it, you're going to pay a heavy price. And the other thing is, man, is just constant love from somebody else, man. And somebody encouraging you to get up and to try. But the simplest thing has been this yoga thing, because it's not the guru stuff. You know, it's stretching. I can straighten my fingers out now. 2 months ago, my hands were like this. Put your finger across that thing there. Can you see that, cameraman?
What is that right there?
That's one of my tendons. And now they said it was because I've been hit in the head too many times. Now I can't imagine a wrestler getting hit in the head.
What are the odds?
37 years of wrestling. Did I get a concussion? Probably. But my brain was misfiring, and it was causing my hands to contract. Well, not only are my hands getting straight, I'm also off of medication that helped me straighten them. The yoga is healing my body from the inside out, man. And I guess another one of the things that really sucks is the food that we're eating.
Oh boy, tell us about that.
It's wonderful. Now that's not right. If it tastes good, it shouldn't be good for you. I mean, everything before in my life was, if it tastes good, it's gotta be crap. This stuff tastes great. No dairy, no gluten. Man, read up on gluten, see what that stuff is. It's poison to your body, man. No wonder we're not healthy people. I've lost, again, 45 pounds, man. I'm just getting started. And the greatest thing for me is I'm high on life. I'm claiming my life back, man, from the dregs of hell. Now, I don't care who you are out there. If you can't use what I got, then you should have hung your ass up on a cross because you're perfect. Everybody could use this, man. It's just a whole new way of feeling about yourself, about your brother. I mean, I'm enjoying helping people, man. You know, if you wanted help from me before, you better have me something in my hand. And I'm not talking something good. I'm just telling you, this is the real deal. And I am so thankful that my brother reached out and grabbed me, man.
Hey, I was watching you in the ring with some of the young superstars of Resistance Pro Wrestling. You talk about learning from someone. When these youngsters ask you for advice, what do you tell them?
I tell them more than they want to hear. Because it's like opening up a faucet, man. I mean, 37 years, I learned a lot, man. I invented a lot of things. I invented a lot of bad things. But to give back to something that I have passion for, like wrestling, man, that's the gift that I want, man. I want to be able to share my knowledge. Yeah, I'm really too old to get in there. But, you know, I started thinking about that. I said, Jake, do you really think you can go back in there one more time all the way around for a year? And I thought to myself, man, you're closing in on 60. Yeah, but you know what? You couldn't handle me when I was messed up on drugs and alcohol. What chance do you have now?
That's a great promo.
I got my ducks in a row, brother.
That is exciting. That is exciting. And you know, when you talk about knowledge, do most of your fans, do you think, really understand that you never really liked working with snakes?
I'm terrified of the sorry son of a guns, man. Are you kidding me? Look at this crap.
What do we got here?
That was 28 stitches. Got the vein. See all these things here? Those aren't beauty marks, man. Those are snake bites. You know, I don't know why. Now, see, that right there is what drugs and alcohol will do for you. When I came up with the idea of being called Jake the Snake Roberts, it was because of JR. Who was who? The guy from Dallas, the program. Just died, Larry Hagman. JR, Jake Roberts. The Snake, I stole that idea from Kenny Stabler. The Snake played for the Oakland Raiders. Great, great quarterback. But when you're riding down the road and you're doing the wrong thing like I was, drinking beer, smoking pot, and driving, you start having, what a great idea this would be. I forgot to consider one thing, that I'm terrified of snakes. See, that's what dope does for you. That's why they call it dope. Because you're smart, because you're stupid.
I want to ask before we go, I know you got to get ready for the event tonight. You're writing a book.
Yes. 600 pages in. This will be completely different than anything anybody's ever done. It's just about me. It's about my travel through life, not only as a wrestler, but as a human being. And I'm so thankful for Dallas because now I'm going to be able to give it a good ending, man, a happy ending, because the ending I was going for, man, wouldn't have been anything to uplift anybody. But I just want to tell kids out there, man, if you just happen to catch a piece of this, remember this one thing. Nobody I ever met ever told me that when they were little, they wanted to grow up and be an alcoholic and an addict. It just happens. If you don't want it to happen to you, leave this stuff alone, man. Get high on smiling. Get high on being real. Get high with your family, man. That's what the real life's about, man.
Well, we'll
Don't
be following.
a snake.
We will be following your progress. The resurrection of Jake the Snake Roberts is
Check it out on YouTube, man. I got my own YouTube channel. How about that?
And Twitter. Twitter.
Twitter. Yeah, I don't know what that twitting's about, but I'll go for a while.
I'm a twit. Does that work?
I believe that.
Jake the Snake Roberts, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it. We'll be back right after this.